One day I was driving in traffic on the 405 in LA. Now, if any of you have ever lived in or visited LA, you know that traffic on the 405 in LA is more famous than Brad Pitt. During my afternoon of a little stop and go, I noticed the man driving in the lane to my right with his head down, buried into his phone. How dare this horrific excuse of a human put my life and everyone else's life in danger by not paying attention due to his own selfish motives. So as the tough vigilante fighter of crime that I am, I honked my horn to get his attention, right after I hunched down in my chair and rolled up my tinted windows so he couldn't see my face. I looked over to see if he got the message, put his phone down, and was holding up a sign that said, "You're right, I'm sorry, I'm a POS." I figured he'd abbreviate piece of shit into POS because, come on, we're driving, so let's be realistic. But I'll never know if he put his phone down and apologized, because right when I looked over, I ran into the car in front of me. You know when someone says, stay in your lane? That was the literal example of not staying in my own lane. Me being fixated on what someone else was doing in their lane, me criticizing what someone else was doing in their lane, came at my own mental and emotional and financial expense. And here's the thing. While I was getting all high-horsed on self-righteousness, thinking, how dare he scroll on Insta when he should have his hands at 10 and 2? Maybe he borrowed someone else's car and it didn't have the cords for him to hook up his phone. Maybe he just lost his job and was about to call his wife and break the news. Maybe he just got a call that his kid suddenly died. Or maybe he was scrolling through butt models on Insta. I don't know. But what I do know was that whatever was happening, it was happening in his lane, not mine. When we fixate on others and criticize them for what they're doing in their lane, we lose focus on what's happening in our own lane. Today, instead of being fixated on what the guy next to you is doing, let go of what the guy next to you is doing. Today, remember to focus on what's happening in your own lane, and you'll be rewarded for it. Mentally, emotionally, and at some point, even financially. Deucer out.